What's shaking? It's bacon, and I want to talk about the ammo changes again. And the reason why I've been focusing on them so much, and I think I'm going to continue to focus on it for quite a while, is because how much of a game changer it is to the Crucible. We've only been dealing with it for a couple of days now, but people have been adapting and changing their playstyles to fit the circumstances. And now my question is a lack of ammo strange for FPS? Is it strange to be empty in a clip? Now, Destiny, its PvP is very fast, it's very fluid, and there are hardly any slow moments unless you initiate them yourself. You can rack up a bunch of kills in skill-based matches. And now in Destiny, you seem to have a surplus of ammo. Enemies drop primary ammo, and you get it when you don't even need it. For me, in most FPS I play, when I go ham and I'm playing hard, I tend to run out of ammo, and fast. And I have to stammer around looking for an enemy's gun, or say in old Call of Duties, picking up packs with scavenger, and that would take up a perk slot, blah blah blah. And that can really throw off your game. You can go from in the zone to having to slow down to try to get that ammo. In Destiny, that's not the case. Special ammo is essentially secondary ammo. But the difference being, in most FPS games, they've opted to having snipers and shotguns as primaries because of how abusive and powerful they ultimately are. But in Destiny, it's the opposite. And I think that that's what makes them so powerful in this game. Now the question remains, was this patch for better or worse? And I think in special ammo's case, it was for better, because I tend to be more conservative. Even though when I spawn, I usually end up right near a special crate, or there'll be a timer ticking down, say 30 to 10 seconds saying there's special ammo, I'll just wait on it. It slows me down a tad bit, but it's not noticeable. People might be coming that same way, because the way that these special ammo crates are set up, they're in choke points. They're in areas that are high traffic, depending on the game mode and circumstances. So it's not like I'm just sitting there like a duck. I'm sitting there like a pig, like bacon bread, ready to kill. I tend to be conservative now. Well, I was conservative in the beginning anyways, because I don't spend what I can't afford to. If I say have, only a clip of ammo left in my shotgun, I'll just save it. I'd rather have that to fall back on. I'd rather at least have 3 bullets in the chamber, so that if I run out of primary clip and I need to reload, I can just swap and keep myself alive in that moment, in that spur of the moment. I think that this change builds up competitive IQs. I think that we're gonna be better players because of it. We're gonna be able to not rely so heavily on the weapons that we could just pop people off with. We're gonna have to be smarter players, and that's how it's being, and I love it. Now in the case of heavy ammo, I feel like it's far more destructive. The fact that we know exactly when it's gonna drop, because before we would lose track. No one was keeping track of exactly when the heavy was gonna drop. It's just when the guy said heavy inbound, you're going for it. If the feed said heavy inbound, you would go for it. Now you actually see the timer, and I don't think this is very good, because we'll just be waiting for that in an entire minute. I see people sitting next to the heavy ammo for an entire minute waiting for it to drop. And I don't like it at all. It just feels like each side gets their heavy ammo, we all just clamor around it, get it, and then it's just a turf war. We're just on both sides trying to take each other out, and then it becomes chaotic, because if you get both packs, it's over. Call that game quits. It's done. You can't win at that point. It's just gross. Now this video is pretty much for the people who have been upset about the ammo changes. And I will agree with you that heavy ammo is just ridiculous now. But special ammo, I think this is how it should be. I think this is ultimately the way that Destiny should shape as an FPS, and to keep that balance that they try to keep so hard, that they've been trying to preserve for, well, since the beginning. That being said, I want to help you guys become better players. I want to help you conserve your ammo and make better use of it. So consider this an introduction to what's to come. I'm gonna be taking a look at every special weapon and breaking them down and giving a generalized guide as to how to effectively use them in the Crucible. Now I hope you guys look forward to that, and I hope to see you in the next video. like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys next time.